be a barrier to those goals because cash transfers such as basic income must disintegrate the public welfare system and consolidate the force of market. And aforementioned some influential candidates' proposal of basic income has made the situation more complicated. This is basic income policy by Mayor Wee of Songnam City, and he is run for the presidential election. Because why the situation is more complicated is because he watered down basic income idea. Is the opposition and to gain a wide support. So his policy is comprised of some categorical dividends and land dividends. Categorical dividends are child, elderly, and poor youth. But the payment is very small. 1 million Korean won, about $900 to each group per year. Additional dividends for farmers and disabled. Land dividend is also very small, but for all, 300,000 Korean won annually. This is about 270 US dollars. Yeah. Per year.
Per person.
Per person. Yeah.
And is that adults or is that include children?
Oh no.
For everybody.
For everybody. So-called, I think it's very watered down basic income policy, but so-called welfare state proponents criticized his policies in two respects. They pointed out that categorical dividends are social allowances rather than basic income. They condemned the candidate used the name of basic income to follow the passion. Another point is that payment is too small to support the individual and family's income. They insist that the fund should go to more urgent things, for example, health, education, housing, and so on. So we have three groups surrounding debates on basic income. One group is basic income proponents, those who want to implement basic income in principle, including me. And the other is so-called social welfare state proponents who oppose the basic income idea. And then the third and last is some politicians in mainstream to just now recognize the value of basic income, but accept is a part of their electoral promises. So is the debate on basic income is is getting complicated. So, I think in this case, the welfare state proponents, critics based on misunderstanding and prejudice, except from child dividend and elder dividend are in fact social allowances. I recognize that, but youth dividend is very close to basic income idea because it is given to a part of economically active population unconditionally, and land dividend meets the principle of basic income because it is based on the commons, although its payment is small. So I think we seek to cooperate with welfare state politicians, and while we implement pilot program or small youth dividend, I think the youth dividend is a kind of Trojan horse to implement the basic income scheme, because as I mentioned, it is given to a part of the economically active population conditionally. So and considering the rise of casual employment, the reach of social insurance is very much limited. Not only that the fourth industrial revolution may have the effect of reducing the absolute number of jobs, and the environmental crisis at hand limits the physical and economic growth that was better of the traditional welfare state. Furthermore, as other speakers mentioned, inequality in income as well as the property is getting created. So we need a new conception and new strategy. I think it is basic income, and I believe that you agree with me. Basic income not only assures the immediate need of income, but also gives us the means to create a new order amidst these crises. But we need a complete strategy. So I think the low tax burden is the possibility of to implement basic income in Korea. So once there is coercion for basic income with welfare proponents, so we need to implement social allowances and use dividend. Next, we should present it package comprised of basic income, increase of minimum wage, and reduction of working hours to mobilize various strata of society. In appearance, Korea seems to be hard to accept basic income because of a strong work ethic and traditional family value, but more ordinary people are accepting basic income idea as a visionary policy, and I believe that as people power could push our country to more democratic society. In the past, we have potential power to implement basic income as citizens' rights, and then to create a more democratic society. In this process, basic income in its turn will pray to form agency that will lead the process. I'm not sure the coming election would chance to implement the basic income scheme in South Korea, but after the election, basic income could be a core for more radical reform. Thank you.
So we have time for some questions. We have a bunch of questions here on Slido. So what is the current welfare system like in South Korea, and how would the UBI improve such a system?
We have four major social insurance: pension, health, industrial accident, and unemployment. But it covers very small scale and has many much blind spot. And as for the cash transfer, we have two kinds. One is for raising the children and for elderly. I think as I mentioned, we need, in respect of a traditional welfare state, we need more cash transfer program. So, even if the basic income could not be implemented, the proposal for basic income would push the country to have more cash transfer program. So I think, as I mentioned, the youth dividend is very a kind of link to cooperate welfare state proponents and basic income proponents to reform the Korean welfare system. Based, based on the English social scientist Wilden, Wilden, in early 20s, there were debates on the character of the Korean welfare states across the world. Some social scientists called, on the one hand, a very developmental state. On the other hand, there is some virtual welfare state. And in the middle, is a kind of hybrid type of welfare state or inclusive development state. The emphasis on the development character, but they recognize the inclusiveness of welfare system into the economic